December 24th, 2025, Buddhadhamma. The beginning of chapter 10, page 964. 10.1, Introduction. The Buddha's teaching on desire. People sometimes express the following doubts and criticism about Buddhism. Buddhism teaches one to abandon craving and to be free from desire. If people are without desire and don't seek personal gains and wealth, how can the nation develop? Buddhism opposes progress. Nibbita is the goal of Buddhism, and the practice of Dhamma is for reaching Nibbita. But Buddhists should not desire Nibbita, because if they do, then they have craving and their practice is incorrect. If people have no desire, how can they practice? Buddhist teaching are contradictory and they teach to do the impossible. These doubts and criticisms seem to touch upon the entire scope of Buddhist teaching, from the everyday life of householders to the practice of realizing Nibbita, from the mundane to the transcendent. In fact, they do not have a direct bearing on Buddhism at all. They stem from a confused understanding both of human nature and of the Buddhist teaching. This misunderstanding are prevalent even among Buddhists. They are connected to matters of language and terminology. In particular, people have heard that Buddhism teaches one to abandon tanha, craving, which is often translated as desire. For whatever reason, they are not able to distinguish between these various terms and end up equating craving with desire. They believe that all forms of desire are forms of craving. Moreover, they believe that Buddhism teaches to abandon all desire, to be devoid of desire. Furthermore, other Pali terms with similar connotations may have been translated in other ways. When the discussion of tanha, desire, comes up, people may then forget to refer to these other terms for comparison. For a clear understanding of Buddhism, this misunderstanding needs to be rectified. To begin with, craving, tanha, is the form of desire, but not all desire manifests as craving. There exists a positive form of desire, which is essential for Dhamma practice and spiritual cultivation. Before examining this subject in more detail, let us examine some of the mechanism of human activity.